So my name is Louis, or in Arabic, Louay al-Hussein. I'm Palestinian American. I've been living in Oregon since 2007. I came to the United States in '86. Went to school, made a life, got married, and as I said before, I love Oregon. It's one of the first places that when I first visited, I said I want to live there, and I figured out how to change my work and environment to come and live in Oregon and be here. My parents came from Tulkarem, which is in the West Bank, and my family was displaced. They have moved and lived in Kuwait. I was born there. But we were always told these stories about Palestine and our land and our people. And it never left my soul. It always had that connection to that part of the world. I would like to thank all of you for coming, for showing up here, and for supporting Palestine. I think it is a very important time to show our solidarity with our Palestinian brothers and sisters. I'm proud of you. I think it is important to keep our voices and Palestine in the news, talk about it, mention it to our friends and family. We are, I think, gathered here for one thing, because we share a belief that genocide and ethnic cleansing is a bad thing. I know it sounds self-evident, but we have to say it. We have to convince our politicians, our neighbors, and constantly thinking and talking about it in order for us to measure this and let other people know about it. So let's do the numbers. We always start with the numbers, right? It's been 125 days since this genocide started. Israel destroyed water treatment plants, electric power plants. They cut off food, water, and medicine. Destroyed hospitals, mosques, churches, universities. They completely or partially destroyed over 280,000 homes. Israel dropped enough bombs on Gaza to equal 2 nuclear bombs. As of 2 days ago, Euromed Monitor reported that Israel killed over 35,000 people, 70% of which are women and children. It's kind of funny that we always give Israel 30% discount from the total victims that they killed, on the off chance that maybe, just maybe, one of those men is a baddie. This is what the Israeli IOF uses to justify taking Palestinian men, stripping them naked, beating them, and in some cases executing them, staging them in horrific Abu Ghraib-like scenes, celebrating the murder of Palestinian men on TikTok. These men that the Israeli IOF killed and tortured are doctors, teachers, engineers, merchants, businessmen, husbands, fathers, sons, grandfathers. The Israeli and the Western propaganda are so effective that forces victims to self-censor to protect the feelings of the genocidal perpetrators. I refuse to give that sacrifice. I refuse to sacrifice men on this altar. I refuse to give that 30% discount from the total victim count. All victims of the genocide should be counted. Palestinian men matter. Palestinian women and children matter. Palestinian lives matter. Another propaganda that drives me crazy, when Zionists claim that from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, is a genocidal dog whistle. But I say that chant is a cry for Palestinians to free themselves from this bondage and this brutal apartheid. Let's own it. Let's embrace it fully. Say it with me. From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea, Palestinians will roam free. Because right now, Palestinians can't drive on Israeli-only roads. Israel have implemented a high-tech version of Jim Crow South. They learned from the Americans' treatment of indigenous people how to apply that to the Palestinians right now. Palestinians endure humiliation day after day as they stand in long lines in illegal checkpoints, sequestered in cages like animals, just to cross from village to village to go to their field to work the land, while putting their lives in the cruel hands of a 19-year-old soldier with an Uzi. From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
No more illegal searches and seizures. I wanted to say, actually, from the river to the sea, Palestinians will live fear-free. No more illegal searches and seizures, harassments of Palestinian people, nor settler violence. No more mowing the lawn, which is a euphemism that Israel uses when they bomb Gaza from time to time. From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea, Palestinians will have equal rights and opportunity. In America, we say no more taxation without representation. At least in America, we still get to vote. For now. Even if our choice is seriously lacking. Palestinians, on the other hand, have no voice, only oppression and occupation. From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea, hostages will be free. Palestinian hostages will be free. Israel has taken thousands of Palestinians as hostages under pretext of administrative detention. They are imprisoned with no due process and no trial. They are imprisoned and tortured indefinitely. From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea, there is no ethno-state, but true democracy. From the river to the sea, no Israeli will be thrown in the sea, as they want you to believe. From the river to the sea, Palestinians will be, or Palestine rather, will be apartheid free. Zionism convinced the world that in order to protect and save Jewish lives, Palestinian people must suffer. Why? Why is that the only option? It warms my heart to see many of our Jewish brothers and sisters standing up and declaring, not in our name. We need peace. We need freedom. Peace and freedom cannot be achieved unless America, Israel's most important patron, stop sending weapons, stop aiding this Israeli genocide. Last night, we heard that Senator Merkley voted with every other Democrat to advance an appropriation bill calling for $14.1 billion aid to both Ukraine and Israel. Senator Sanders, shame. Senator Sanders is the only dissenting voice in the Senate. Can you imagine what this money can do to solve problems here at home? Whenever we ask our government to spend money on homelessness, debt, student debt, healthcare, infrastructure, or the environment, They say, how are you going to fund that? But they have no problem finding the funds to spend on genocide and ethnic cleansing. Meanwhile, Israel offers their citizens, free schools, college, education, and health care on our dime. I call on our representatives to stand with Palestine, stand against genocide, to vote no on this appropriation bill, to call for ceasefire, and to take a bold action to deliver humanitarian aid in the volume and urgency needed for this moment. I don't know about you, but I will find it difficult to vote for anyone who stood idly by while genocide is taking place. A genocide in which America is complicit. History will remember. This November, I will remember. This November, we will all remember. We need a ceasefire. We need a ceasefire now. We need a ceasefire now. Ceasefire now!
Ceasefire now!
Ceasefire